Welcome to Old Hadley Vintage, where stories of the past come alive. Nostalgia in every corner, an antique paradise to revive. Antique glass and vintage dishes, holiday items, bric-a-brac galore. Step inside, let your heart make wishes, something for everyone to explore.
Hi guys, welcome to Old Hadley Vintage. I'm going to do something different for you today. I'm actually going to do a cooking video for you. Not really cooking, but I'm going to mix up a salad. Chris just brought over some fresh lobster that he shelled. You might have seen it in my my community page, the fresh lobster. So he just brought that over, and I'm going to make a quick lobster salad for you and just show you how I make my New England lobster salad. So I'm going to show you what I have in front of me. Okay guys, so I have a bowl in which I'm going to mix it in. Here's the lobster that Chris brought over. I'm going to use some mayonnaise. Now, you guys may not be familiar with this. This is very popular in New England. It's called Cane's mayonnaise. I grew up on this. It's really good, but you can use whatever mayonnaise you have. I know a lot of people like using Hellmann's or Best, I think is the brand that you guys have down south or out in California area. Salt, pepper. This is parsley flakes and some summer savory. So I'm going to, and some fresh celery and some lemon juice. So I'm going to put all this in the bowl and we'll see what happens. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the fresh lobster meat that Chris prepared. Chris is actually holding the camera. It looks like it could be cut up a little bit. So I have a cutting board here, so I'm gonna cut this up a little bit. Chris, did you already rinse all this? Mm-hmm. You did. Okay, good. So you want to make sure you rinse your lobster really well. Look at this lobster meat. Isn't this wonderful? And caught all this himself.
Freshly caught.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, and notice what shirt I'm wearing. I'm wearing a Cape Cod shirt. And where Chris caught this was way up here in Rockport. So I'm going to chop this up into kind of like bite-sized pieces. And I'm actually making this for his mom because she loves this. I do too, but we want to treat mom. So we're gonna give mom a nice lobster salad to have. Now I think that's part of one of the gills, so we don't want that in there. You want to make sure you clean your lobster really well. And this is Maine lobster. Some people have that spiny lobster, which I'm not a huge fan of. I'm just picking out some pieces that are from the lobster that are not really appetizing to eat. So once I chop it all up into little pieces, bite-sized pieces, I'm just gonna put it right in here into my mixing bowl. I thought I heard a shell, Chris. Did you do a good job with this?
I thought I did. Could have been in the knuckle.
I hope there's no shells in here, but if there is, if mom takes a bite, she's gonna know it. So with this lobster, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of this lemon juice. Just sprinkle on a little bit of lemon juice. This is the juice from half of a lemon I squeezed earlier. And I'm just going to toss that together. Lemon and seafood always go well together. And then I'm going to put in just a little bit of salt. I just kind of pinch it in. Clean hands, of course. Just pinch in some fresh kosher salt. I like kosher salt because it's a little milder than regular table salt. And then I'm going to grind in some fresh ground pepper. Okay. And then I'm going to dump in a little bit of the parsley flakes. If you have fresh parsley, try to use the fresh parsley. And a little bit of the summer savory. Now, if you don't have the summer savory, you can omit this, but I like to put a pinch in because it does add a little bit of flavor.
Now, is that a brand or is that?
This is an herb.
Oh, it's an herb.
It's a mixture. It's an herb mixture, summer savory. This is just what I had left over. I had from Martha by mail when Martha used to have her catalog years ago. I just keep refilling the same containers. Now I'm gonna put in some mayonnaise. This is, to me, it's just all by eye. So I'm gonna kind of, just by what I have here, I'm gonna kind of start with that. That's maybe about a quarter of a cup. And I forgot to add the celery. This platter is gonna be for sale too on an upcoming show, as well as that little green pitcher there that I had. I'll be selling that soon too. I think I had on one of my shows or previews or something. But anyway, I'm gonna put in the fresh celery. I don't want to forget that. And then you just mix all this together, guys. You know, and there's lots of different versions of this. I'm sure there's gonna be some people say, "Oh, I don't do that. I use this." Well, you know what? You can make it to however you like it. If you don't like it a certain way, you know, if you don't like celery, omit the celery. If you don't like mayonnaise, you know what? You can use, I don't know. I don't even know what you would use if you didn't like mayonnaise.
Sour cream?
You could. Or maybe Greek yogurt.
Greek yogurt, yeah. That's a healthy option.
Right. As long as it's not flavored like strawberry. I don't want that. But doesn't that look good? And you notice how the lemon juice will thin out the mayonnaise, and then it coats everything. And oh, it smells heavenly. Oh. So what we usually do here in New England is when we serve this, you usually take what's called a New England hot dog bun, and what it is it's a hot dog roll with the sides cut off, and it's almost like bread, like white bread on the sides. And what you would do is grill it like you would grill a grilled cheese, and then once that's nice and warm and toasted, take it out of the pan and fill it up with your fresh lobster salad. And that's really it, guys. I pulled out two different dishes because I wasn't sure on what to put it in for Mom, but I think this one will work fine.
So with the mayonnaise, is there any, you said you did the 2 scoops, so that's probably, and that was almost about a pound's worth of lobster.
That's about a pound worth of lobster, and I only used about a quarter of a cup of mayonnaise.
Okay.
So, again, not much, just enough to coat it. You can probably hear those crazy catbirds outside hawking away. That usually what wakes me up every morning. Can you guys hear them?
And this is an expensive salad right now because the price of lobster meat is very, very high.
Is it really? Has it gone up?
$60 a pound of raw lobster meat.
Oh, wow, guys. Look at that. So when you have someone very special in your life who can bring you some fresh lobster, and you can have a beautiful lobster salad like that, I think Mom's going to be very happy. What do you think, Chris?
I think so, too.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate this. I hope you enjoyed this little cooking segment. Next is going to be something baking. I'm guessing those hermits. What do you think, Chris?
Sounds good to me.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.